Hi, I'm Naomi Kyle, host of This Week in Gaming podcast. Big thanks to our partners CTV News Shopping Trends and Amazon Canada for making this show possible. Starting November 21st, Amazon's Black Friday deals are here, and I'm here to help you with holiday savings. I've handpicked some top offers on gaming essentials. Visit amazon.ca/shop/shopping trends for my recommendations. Don't miss out. Click, save, and enjoy. Happy shopping and happy gaming.
It's Black Friday now at Shein. Up to 95% off at your one-stop shop. Stylish clothes, beauty products, holiday decor, and gifts. Stay savvy, shop Shein. Visit ca.shein.com today.
This Week in Gaming with Naomi Kyle.
Hello everyone, I'm Naomi Kyle and welcome back to This Week in Gaming. This week we're catching up on fresh Fortnite leaks, Nintendo's Black Friday sale, and Roblox adds new safety features for young gamers. We've got all of this week's gaming news, so let's hop right in. The Nintendo Switch is rounding its 8th year on the market, and even with the console's successor rumored to release in 2025, the Nintendo Switch and its games very rarely go on sale. Fortunately, we are rapidly approaching Black Friday, and in celebration of the busiest shopping day of the year, Nintendo has announced their sales for Black Friday 2024. Keep in mind, all these prices we're listing are in Canadian dollars, starting off with several of Nintendo's first-party titles. They've all been marked down by $25. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom is marked down from $90 to $65. Animal Crossing, Super Mario Odyssey, and Pikmin 4 are discounted from $80 to $55. Now that you've got games, you need a console to play them on. Or maybe you already have a console and you just want to get one for a friend. Well, Nintendo is offering their annual holiday bundle, which includes a digital copy of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and a year of Nintendo Switch Online, which gives you access to nearly 200 classic Nintendo titles. This bundle has been their go-to deal for many Black Fridays in the past, with the OLED model priced at $450 and the base model priced at $400, each offering over $100 in savings. These Nintendo deals will be available at participating retailers for just about a week or so, starting on November 21st. So if you're interested, you've got to act fast. Good luck, and please stay safe out there. After successfully locking down 5 nominations for the Game Awards, Balatro is breaking new ground. On iOS and Android, Minecraft has held the top spot in the paid games category for several years. Then, just last week, it was dethroned by none other than 2024's Game of the Year nominee, Balatro. This is a huge deal for not only the game's developer, Local Funk, but also for indie games on the whole. You see, the cards were stacked against Balatro from the start. Not only is Balatro a $10 game, while Minecraft is cheaper at just $7, at face value, Balatro seems like a pretty niche title for the roguelike genre compared to Minecraft, which is commonly touted as being one of the greatest games of all time. So is this just delayed hype for Balatro due to its nominations at the Game Awards, or is the unseating of Minecraft telegraphing a win for Balatro as 2024's Game of the Year? Well, I'm not sure either, but Minecraft is literally my favorite game, and it has been for years. So if Balatro is a strong enough title to best Minecraft for the top spot, maybe it deserves a playthrough. Who knows? Maybe I'll like it. And maybe you will too. Reports have been rolling in from serial leakers Shina and Sam Leaks that Godzilla, the king of the monsters, will be coming to Fortnite, the king of battle royales. If the leaks are to be believed, all we know for now is that Godzilla and the other monsters from the Monsterverse are poised to be included in the Fortnite's next chapter, Chapter 6. There are no other details for the time being, but I think it is likely that we will see a Godzilla or King Kong skin. Or better yet, but less likely, Fortnite could add a mythic power that gives you Shin Godzilla's atomic breath. Or maybe Fortnite straight up adds the colossal kaiju to the map to sub in for the storm mechanic that has been a franchise mainstay since launch. If any of that happens, you can count on me to cover Fortnite's next season, which is expected to begin in less than a week from now on December 1st. Roblox is a popular game among young children, and for many years, parents have had to navigate making sure their kids don't run into any inappropriate content or bad actors while they play. Well, parents can rejoice because Roblox finally rolled out a major update aimed at improving safety for kids on the platform. Soon, users under 13 won't be able to direct message others outside games, and chat settings will default to public broadcasts only. Additionally, kids under 9 can only access age-appropriate games, and parents will have more control with tools like screen time tracking, spend limits, and access restrictions. These changes come after increased scrutiny following reports of child exploitation and unsafe content on the platform. Roblox has faced lawsuits and criticism over incidents involving inappropriate content and alleged exploitation, but the company says it's committed to evolving its safety measures. This year alone, it has introduced over 30 new safety features with more to come, including stricter content labeling and age gating. Despite its challenges, Roblox aims to create a safer and more secure environment for its massive user base of over 88 million daily players. Wow. That's a whole lot of Robloxers. We'll be unpacking more about this story with our guest later on, so stay tuned. Kadokawa, the parent company of the prolific developer From Software, known for their games like Dark Souls and Elden Ring, has been approached by Sony, who is interested in acquiring Kadokawa. Kadokawa has released a short statement confirming Sony's interest in the company. It reads, "There are some articles on the acquisition of Kadokawa Corporation by Sony Group Inc. Kadokawa has received an initial letter of intent to acquire the company's shares, but no decision has been made at this time. If there are any facts that should be announced in the future, we will make an announcement in a timely and appropriate manner." I'd like to note that Kadokawa owns far more than just From Software. Kadokawa owns Spike Chunsoft, Acquire, and various anime and manga IPs like Sailor Moon and Cowboy Bebop. If both companies agree and Sony is able to purchase Kadokawa, this sale could be one of the largest, if not the largest, media acquisition in Japan's history. Steam, the most popular digital storefront for PC gaming, has updated their policy regarding DLC and season passes. A season pass, as defined by Steam, is a pack of current and future content that customers can buy with a single purchase. In this update, Steam is asking the video game publishers and developers that list a season pass for sale on the Steam platform should clearly communicate to customers on Steam the complete catalog of DLC, anticipated release dates for DLCs, and a basic description of the content. And if a season pass listed on Steam is unable to commit to any of these new guidelines, Steam has simply stated that you shouldn't offer a season pass on Steam. However, production isn't a perfect science, and video games are frequently subject to delays, as we have seen firsthand over the past couple of years. To add flexibility, Steam is offering a single-use option that will allow for all developers to reschedule their release date within a 90-day period of the DLC's anticipated release. As an added measure to protect its customers from con artists, Valve will issue refunds for those games that fall short of the mark. Good for you, Steam. And now it's time to go over the video games releasing this week.
Games out this week.
On November 28th, Crystal Breaker releases on PC and Nintendo Switch. Snow Bros. Wonderland releases on PS4, PS5, PC, and Switch. Glitch Hero releases on all platforms. The Epic Game Store is offering just one free game this week, Rotato, which will be available for download from November 28th until December 5th. Likely due to the impending Black Friday sales, there are not a whole lot of video games releasing this week, so to make up for it, let me put you onto 10 Black Friday deals for under $10. On the PlayStation Store, Mass Effect Legendary Collection is only $8. Mortal Kombat 11 is $7, and Castle Crashers Remastered is just $3 at an 85% discount. On the Microsoft Store, Hotline Miami Collection is $6.50. Burnout Paradise Remastered is $5.20, and My Friend Pedro is $6.50, discounted by 75%. And lastly, on the Nintendo eShop, Into the Breach is $8.74, Portal Companion Collection is $6.24, The Messenger is $5, and Civilization 6 is only $4, thanks to a generous 90% discount.
Quest complete.
So that's the news for this week. It's now time to chat with our guest, Danny Pena. He joins us to chat about the importance of parental controls in video games and how Steam is cracking down on misleading selling practices.
Select game mode. Multiplayer.
Hey, Danny, it's good to have you back.
Thank you for inviting me once again. How's everything?
Everything's good. It's kind of a slow news week, but I feel like there's some important topics to touch on, especially with this Roblox story. I'm sure you heard about it. They're finally including parental controls for their games. Roblox over the years has been under heat, so to speak, with parents because their kids get exposed to inappropriate content. It's been hard for parents to monitor their kids if they're obsessed and they play a lot of Roblox. So what are your thoughts on the fact that they finally included those? And do you think it could have been done sooner or should have been done sooner?
Oh, 100% they could have done this sooner. And another thing too, I think, and I talk about this a lot when I do speak engagements at different schools, kids. Sometimes parent will be there too. And I always mention that the parents should also educate themselves and learn all the tools that they have for different consoles. Like for example, a lot of parents don't know that they have the control where they could look at the app of, let's say the kid is playing Nintendo Switch and put the amount of hours they could play. And once that hours comes up, they can't play anymore. Like things like that. I think parents should learn more about that. Xbox has a lot of tools too. And I'm glad that we get to see this now with Roblox. I think, like I said, they should have done this a long time ago. But now the parents, probably a lot of them don't read the news. How they're going to know about this? How they're going to educate, the parents too of the kids, because the part of the kids not going to say anything. They're just probably going to stay quiet, a lot of them, So I think it is important for parents to learn more, research through, YouTube, Google, just go online and search to see what are the tools that they have to make sure that their kids are safe playing games online.
Yeah, exactly. And you're right. It is up to the parents to monitor their kids, no matter what stuff they put in front of them, not just video games, social media use, YouTube. But when it comes to games, what are some things that parents can do to protect their kids? Are parental controls enough? What else is there out there available to them?
See, I one thing that I do like about the Nintendo Switch, it's really hard to find games that had online voice chat in there.
Yeah, that's true.
And if they do, it's going to be kind of difficult because the kids have to have a phone, got to have the app. It's very complicated, compared to Xbox and PlayStation and also PC. But usually for me, I play games off. I don't play with the voice chat on, and I think that's a way where I think parents could let the kids play online, but maybe have their voice chat or if they get messages, have that off or something like that. I think that would be cool to do because, I've been hearing stories of people where, sending messages to underage kids in different games, and the parents don't know. They think the kids are just playing games, So like I said, parents need to educate themselves. There's the tools out there. There's plenty of websites where if you have an Xbox or PlayStation or any other console, there is the tools for you to do the research and find out.
Yeah, and there's also the angle that the parents should really take a proactive approach. But also I find when it comes to parenting, don't just blindly buy games. Take the time to whatever you're putting in front of your kid needs to be looked at closely. Yeah, make sure you're involved. You know who your kids are talking to, if they are talking to anyone while playing a game. What's the content rating of the game? ESRB ratings.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you know what? I have a story about that because I remember going, and this is years ago. This is when a lot of people were still going to the store to buy games. I remember I was there. I think it was the launch of Grand Theft Auto, right? So I'm like, all right, typically it's gonna be an older crowd there, right? But then I see a young kid with his mom, and his mom like, yeah, I'm here just to buy the Grand Theft Auto for him. I'm like, but do you know what's in the game? Nah, it's for kids. I'm like, no, it's not for kids. It's not. This is for adults, mature audience, So that's another issue that I have. Like you said, parents just buy the game just to buy it. because they think game, oh, it's for young
It's
for young
fun.
kids.
Yeah.
It's fun. Yeah,
Anyone
exactly.
can play this.
Yeah.
But ESRB ratings, just really quickly, what you want to look for if you're a parent and you have a kid who's into playing games or is interested, whatever game you pick up, look for either EC, which is early childhood, E for everyone. These are the ratings you're looking for, or E10 plus, ages 10 and over. And you should be pretty good and safe with any of those types of games, and just base it on the age range of your kid. Let's move on to Steam, the story about Steam. They're cracking down at what it looks like on sales of DLC, downloadable content, season passes. Basically, they're cracking down so that game makers, when they publish those to the Steam platform, they have new requirements now. So you can't just post willy-nilly. You have to be very descriptive about what the people are buying when they're purchasing those things. Do you think game makers will be able to meet those requirements moving forward? Is it going to be a challenge, you think?
I mean, if they're gonna release the same game in every multi-platform, consoles and PC, they have to, honestly. Because I've seen cases where, and this is more on games that's not really well known on Steam, where they release the game. They'll say, oh, yeah, you'll get this type of content, but then the content never comes out, or it comes out like years from now. You get what I'm saying? So I think it is important for the studios to be open about this to their consumers.
Transparency.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah.
I'd love to see that more. And I think this is a good move from Steam, and I think because of this move, they have to do the same thing for other platforms that they're planning to release those games there too.
That's right. It'll encourage them to continue doing that across the board and not have it just be specific to Steam. And really, it's ultimately just much better for the consumer. But to get a little deeper into that, why do you think it's needed? Why do you think they needed to do that? Like, when people were buying these things, do you think they were misled to that degree? Or was it just fan feedback?
I think it's both. And also, they don't want to get sued.
Oh, right.
Steam doesn't want to get in trouble because, they're also getting a portion of the money.
That's right.
Every sale of the game. So I think this is a great move for them. And honestly, the studios need to be open about these things. Like, for example, sometimes I'll buy a game that's early access. Okay, how long is it going to be the early access? When did the full game is coming out? But most of the time, like a game like Hades 2, and there's other ones out there, the studio's always been open about this with the consumers. They'll tell them, like, please send us our feedback. These are the changes that we're going to get to see the game. I love that, like, being open, and I feel like I'm also part of the process, part of the development of the game. You get what I'm saying? So,
Totally.
But if a company, lie, like, for example, they'll show a video of a game that's coming out soon. People are excited. They go on Steam, they buy it, and it looks totally different. Like, I feel like they fooled me. Now they're getting this quick money. And I think this happened, was it this year or last year? There was a game that came out, I can't quite remember the name, where it was so bad and so different from the trailer they showed, they had to return all that money back from all the consumers because people were really pissed. Like, hey, and it was buggy. It wasn't even... it wasn't early access.
Right.
It wasn't the full release. They just released it just to get quick money,
Yeah, and it kind of ties into our earlier story that, games sometimes are made, not all, we're not saying all game makers do this, but some games are designed in a way to, manipulate the consumer, and when it comes to kids, to try to take advantage of, their desire to win that next award or to spend real money for in-game items. So I think Steam cracking down on this and the changes they've been making recently are really smart and only help make the industry that much better and safer for consumers. All right, let's talk about what you're excited for lately. Have you been playing anything fun that you can talk about?
Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Black Ops 6, of course. So that's like my thing.
Course.
I play that all the time with friends. But honestly, recently I played Avowed. I was part of a preview program where I got to play the game, 2-hour demo of the beginning of the game. And it was a lot of fun. It got me even more excited about the game because I played it a couple months ago during a Gamescom event, but it was here located in LA. And the game looked okay. It looked good. But now with this demo that I got to play, it looks a lot better. It's an RPG, single player, of course, and it's from Obsidian. And this game comes out early next year, I believe around February. And it got me super excited because I love RPG games. Love RPG.
Can you share what it's about, or is that still under wraps?
No, it's not. It's not under wraps or anything like that. But think of it as like, you create the story. I can't quite remember the exact, but I'll tell you more about the actual game. It's similar. Think of it as like similar to like a game like Skyrim, Oblivion, that type of RPG game where you create a character, create a class. You're going to meet companions. Up to like 2 companions, so it'll be 3 in total, and you're out there doing, part of the adventure. You have stuff from like main quests. I did a lot of side quests during the demo, and I felt like it was even a longer demo because of it, so it was really cool. Really enjoyed it, and I think everybody's gonna have a different experience because of the conversation you're gonna have with people that you meet based on your choices. During your conversation, it's going to change like the story.
So a little bit like Dragon Age, Veilguard in that way?
Yeah. Yep. But the only difference is this is more first person. That's why I mentioned Oblivion and Skyrim. Mm-hmm.
Got it.
That type of combat too.
That's really fun. I love that. Well, thank you so much, Danny, for joining me. Are you going to be at the Game Awards? Are you looking forward to them?
Oh, 100%. I've been planning our outfits now for months.
Amazing.
my wife and I are going to be there for sure. It's going to be
You guys always dress to the nines.
Oh, always. No, but I'm excited to see, celebrate all the games that have been coming out this year. And I'm excited to see who's going to win the Game of the Year because it's some pretty good list there of nominees,
Yeah, and a controversial list. So it'll be interesting to see.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we'll be talking about this on your show in the future.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. We'll get to it once the Game Awards get closer, but for sure. Danny, thank you so much for hopping back into the show to talk about games. I always enjoy our talks.
No, thank you, and congrats. I'm glad that you're still doing it with the podcast. So.
Yep, we're going strong.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Danny.
No problem.
Danny Pena is founder and co-host of Gamertag Radio. You can follow him on Twitter @Godfrey.
Flawless victory! Continue!
And that's This Week in Gaming. I'm your host, Naomi Kyle, and I had a blast bringing you all the news and the latest in games. Thank you so much for listening, and thanks to my co-writer, Josh Seaman, for helping me put the show together every week. Don't forget to let me know what you're playing and what you think about these stories by tagging me @Naomi Kyle on social. From all of us here at This Week in Gaming, we wish you an awesome Black Friday holiday weekend, and we'll see you same time, same place next week.
This Week in Gaming is an iHeartRadio Canada podcast. Subscribe to this podcast on iHeartRadio or wherever you get your podcasts. Download the iHeartRadio app for more podcasts just like these.
Hi, I'm Naomi Kyle, host of This Week in Gaming podcast. Big thanks to our partners CTV News Shopping Trends and Amazon Canada for making this show possible. Starting November 21st, Amazon's Black Friday deals are here, and I'm here to help you with holiday savings. I've handpicked some top offers on gaming essentials. Visit amazon.ca/shop/shopping trends for my recommendations. Don't miss out. Click, save, and enjoy. Happy shopping and happy gaming.